Hello there, class. I'm your professor, Professor Goulstein, and I'm going to talk to you about a very exciting and interesting subject, cognitive learning styles. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's start with what cognitive learning styles are. Cognitive learning styles is your preferred method of learning. These styles are broken into three different categories: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Have you ever wondered why you have to try something before you figure it out? Or maybe why you don't understand something until it's drawn out on a board or in a graph? This is because we all have a style of learning that enhances our learning experience. So now that we know what the three learning styles are, let's dive into each one a little bit more.
Visual learning. Are you a visual person? Don't know? Well, do you enjoy reading, taking notes, or visualizing the story? If so, you are probably a person that prefers a visual method of learning. Being this type of a learner means that you can easily remember information that is presented in a graph, picture, or a chart. You will also probably be more apt to take good, thorough notes when in a meeting or listening to a lecture. This will give you something to look at when you're going back and studying later. The idea here is that anything you can look at or read will stick with you more than when you're just told or shown. Auditory learning. Do you have an ear for it? In other words, do you enjoy verbal instructions, working in a group, or listening to a lecture? If so, you're probably an audio learner, and you would enjoy a lecture just like this one.
Okay, so you can see why there was an enormous amount of doubt at this time, and very good reason for it.
Sorry, didn't see you guys were back already. Right, where were right. Cognitive learning styles. Now that we've gone through the first two, let's jump right into the last learning style, shall we?
Kinesthetic learning. Are you a hands-on person? With this learning style, you probably enjoy getting your hands dirty, doing instead of listening or reading, or using props to explain your point. A great way to see this type of learning style in practice is to watch a child figure out something new, build a tower, or put together a puzzle.
As you can see, in each one of those pictures, we saw a child learning by doing, not by being told. Even if this isn't one of your strong learning methods, I would suggest incorporating a little bit of kinesthetic in your learning styles. It will only help you more. In conclusion, now that you have a basic idea of the different learning styles and a few characteristics of each one, you can figure out which one fits you best. Think of a time when you really learned something. How was that information presented to you? Once you figure that out, you will be one step closer to unlocking your full learning potential.